Sponsors R&J Discount Liquor. We find they have the best selection of bourbons and whiskeys probably in town.
Yeah, make sure you get with Dustin in there. That guy knows his stuff. He'll always point you in the right direction, and everything they got there is always at a good price. It's at Douglas and Hillside. Anytime you need some booze, come on down to R&J's.
Jack Stacks here, and let's talk about Papa C's Barbecue. They're at Leprechauns on Fridays and Saturdays, 5:30 to 11 p.m. or until sold out. They're actually introducing some THC-infused barbecue rub.
Illegal. Appliance Nerd. If you have any trouble with your appliances, get with 316-807-7498. Having appliance trouble sucks, and buying all new equipment is no fun either. So get with Appliance Nerd, and maybe they can get you fixed up and going again.
All Out Detox has 3 great locations in Wichita. Go check them out for 2 for $10 drug tests every day. They've been in business for 15 years, so you know you can trust them. Go all in with All Out Detox. Janelle over at Suburbs and Sass is Aaron and Austin Show's official merch provider, and I've been super impressed.
I've been super impressed too. She really has awesome merch, from glasses to t-shirts to sunglasses. If you really want to get down with us, we got those for you too as well.
If you want some custom merch, go check out Janelle at Suburbs and Sass. Hit up the Aaron and Austin Show about our merch. Sacred Leaf is Wichita's favorite CBD store in town. Go check out Nikki. Tell her that the Aaron and Austin Show sent you. For the best selection of gummies and the highest possible legal THC that you can find in Wichita, go check out Sacred Leaf.
Whiskey Dick's definitely an Aaron and Austin Show favorite. Get out there anytime. They have specials every day on food and drinks. They got happy hour from 3 to 6. And how many whiskeys they got in that place, Aaron?
I think they have the most whiskeys in town. And every Monday you can do any whiskey under $25 a shot for half price.
I think there's 700 plus in that building or something like that.
Probably so. Be sure you visit the Jukebox on Seneca and Walker. They have great daily drink specials and karaoke and live music on the weekends. Go check out the Jukebox.
PK Pest Management. For all your pest control needs, get with Austin or contact 316-305-7108. And it's also fly season, so if you need that fly spray, get with me. Everybody loves Angie's Tacos, so get down to the Cowboy Inn at noon on Tuesdays, and now starting at the Shamrock Inn at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
On Tuesdays, you can usually find the Aaron and Austin Show hanging out at the Cowboy Inn. It's one of our favorite sponsors. Every Tuesday, they have a open mic there, hosted by Jacoby Lee Winter.
So get down and check us out on Tuesday nights, and check out the Cowboy Inn all the time.
Diaper Jam 2025. We don't have a whole lot of details yet, but go check it out. Every time, it's been a great night, benefiting a great cause. Lots of really good local music.
We'll probably be at Bourbon Street again this year. Get ready for Diaper Jam 2025.
Bring diapers.
Make sure you get out to 42 Below. They got 2 great locations. They're out west on Tyler and they're downtown. They got a lot of creative and local glass. They got a glass blower in the back. They got a lot going on in that building. Make sure that you get everything 42 Below. Aaron's birthday show.
Oh, yeah, my birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday to Aaron.
Yeah.
And we got Underground Sickness Productions running up in here today. So, welcome to 127, and happy birthday to Aaron.
Episode 127.
And if you get a chance, Annie, check your phone on this when we do it, because we had a little bit of trouble on Sunday. But here we are on your birthday show, 45. We love you. We're going to have a couple drinks after this, go out to a couple of our sponsors. We'll probably be Jukebox, Cowboy, Whiskey Dicks, Kirby's. We actually have our beautiful production engineer over here. She's going to be playing at Kirby's tonight. So if you want to get out and see Annie Mac and Liquid Sugar, her and Ben Webster will be playing at around 10 tonight-ish, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So get out there.
Who are you playing with? It's Minor.
Yeah, who was the...
Dustin Minor?
Yeah,
something like that. I probably got close and fucked it all up.
And look for this soon. We'll have a monitor. I think hopefully by the end of next month, I want to have a monitor and a go-to on stuff like this, so we can flash the flyers and stuff like that. So we're stepping up our production as slow as possible around here. Huh?
Yeah, sponsors help us with that.
Yeah, sponsors would. I mean, we've had a big hit to our sponsor core here recently, and I don't want to get into it too much, but we definitely could use anybody who's willing to be a cash sponsor for the Aaron and Austin Show. We have tiers. We have a lot of available stuff. We have a lot of. We get over 3,000 traffics on our page a week. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. We can get you hooked up as a Aaron and Austin Show sponsor. But happy birthday, Aaron. Like I said, we'll have some fun tonight. We got some really fun going on the Saturday. We're going to have our sneak peek showing of
It was a
flattened.
premiere.
Yeah, a very flattened Xmas.
So you know what happened out of that whole thing, man? There was another movie that got filmed with Shelley Duvall. It was Shelley Duvall's last movie. Shelley Duvall being the mom in The Shining.
Yeah.
And she just recently died. And so we're having a big cast party for a movie that Keaton Toothman was
Shout out to Keaton.
involved in, and he might have been the last person to interview Shelley Duvall.
He was, I think. He said that. Didn't he say that on the podcast, I think?
Yeah, and so this movie, it also has Edward Furlong in it. Eddie Furlong from T2.
And what's that movie called? It's not the flattened Xmas.
Forest Hills.
Oh, it's a different movie, right?
Yeah. It's a different movie. I'm pretty sure it's the Forest Hills.
I couldn't remember at all. What
And
it was called. And that's,
so we are one of 30 places in the world that are going to show this movie.
and we're one of people that are going to show the flattened Xmas movie too. We're the only place showing that.
Well, yeah, until it goes to Amazon, I think you're right.
Yeah, so we're exclusive all over the fucking place right now.
Yeah, we're getting the good stuff.
Yeah, we built a screen downstairs.
Who knew this would be a theater? You know what I mean?
We looked at the screen downstairs, so
Yeah, we just built a really cool screen down there. Jeff Kelly and Phil Loebmeyer.
they worked hard
These
on
guys
that.
are all down there doing some great stuff.
So now we're gonna premiere like crazy ass fucking weird films down there. That'll be
That
fun.
is be awesome.
I mean, this guy knows. I mean, this guy's a born indie film actor right here.
Yeah, I've seen him in some stuff.
Yeah, I've seen him
Yeah,
in a
I've
few
seen him
things.
in some
I had Annie fully convinced that Ted was bringing in a fucking dead person.
an actual.
I was like, she's like, how did he get a corpse? I was like, I don't know, man. He just like he knows people. He got one.
It's black metal, so that
Dude, he knew one. He's like, when you're in the metal scene, sometimes you get a corpse.
Kind of stuff.
You know how easy it'd be to get a corpse right now in Canada? You know the crazy shit I heard about, dude, in Canada, they legalized suicide and basically have like suicide booths like in Futurama.
Suicide booth.
Like literally you can go and just like they'll help you kill yourself.
No way.
Straight
it's
up.
Not a suicide booth,
Straight up, bro.
but it's like
It's a suicide clinic, dude. It's like just like going to anywhere, any regular doctor's office, and you can just be like, well, I'm done with this shit. I'm over it. And then literally they'll help you kill yourself.
well, how do you feel about that?
I mean, if you
Like
I don't know.
Like look. For me, what I'm saying is that if there's a point
What
in
if there's your
life
kid?
to where I just kind of live in pain, and it costs like $10,000 a day to keep me alive, and no one gets to hang out with me anyway, and when they do, I'm shit company. Like I don't know that I really feel like
well, that's
keep going.
yeah, but that
You know what I mean? Like, dude, if
It's
it
not gonna be the-
costs $200 to end it, or like perpetually $100,000 a month, like, you know,
If you find a tall building, you're saving whatever the booth costs.
yeah. If you could walk your ass up just some stairs and
Yeah.
try and fucking heal yourself off of there.
I feel like the cost of a bullet is somewhere.
But
around
I was just
$1.50.
I couldn't believe that suicide is now like legal and they're avidly assisting people.
I never thought it should be illegal.
It doesn't feel like it's not. They don't. I mean, like when you jump off a roof onto the concrete, they don't come over and arrest your corpse. That'd be so awkward. They just walk over, put you in handcuffs.
I did 5 years in prison, and my roommate was a corpse.
Yeah, and it's like this. It's this thing the whole.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, could you like kill yourself not so crazily?
Yeah, that'd be awful.
But yeah, so make sure there's a sneak peek coming. I think there's a few extra tickets for the sneak peek this weekend on Saturday night.
Yeah, there's like a VIP kind of thing.
And then it continues. If you don't get to that, don't worry. Every Saturday at 11 and
every Saturday 8 and 11. We're doing two showings every
all through
Saturday.
October, right?
All through October.
So yeah, you're gonna have plenty of chances to come out and see that. And
And then there's somewhere it's going to be the Forest Hills.
yeah, do you get to watch both of them when you come? Is it a double feature?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. We don't know everything, but we'll definitely be around watching crazy shit. If you're not doing anything Thursday night, you can either come and be a part of the intimate live stream production, or you can watch it on multiple platforms. We got the return of Dios Mofos, brought to you by Aaron and Austin Show.
That should be super fun.
Yeah, tell me about them a little bit. I don't know them that much, so tell me a little bit about them.
Dios Mofo's just badass, straight up, just rock and roll. You know, just rock and roll was never broken. And
Nice.
yeah, they just get out there and crush it. But they've been kind of taking a break. Life throws us all curveballs, so we have to deal with adult decisions sometimes, and so they just kind of been taking a break and getting some of their life stuff in order.
So what is this? 2, 3-piece, 4-piece band? Well, how many?
Well, I think it's 3 right now.
3.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I love a good power trio, man. That's great for me.
Well, you always said you get more of the money if you
Yeah.
got just 3 of you.
Exactly. If I could do it with one of me, I would. You know. But they
You
really
got to
haven't-
master the keyboard first.
They really haven't done a show this year, so we're gonna have the live stream show. If you want to come see them live, it's a $10 donation at the door. Come check it out.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And if you can't catch it live, there's always a chance to sit and watch that on streaming, and then it'll be on those platforms. It'll be
Yeah.
on.
It'll be around.
And it takes a bunch of people to make that work. All the people here at the Hideout, Annie helps with production a ton on that, and so does Daniel Scott Film. So
Phil Lobemeyer.
yeah, and Phil always is doing sound and working his ass off too as well. So that's all the stuff we got going on around the Hideout for a little while, and that's all a little bit of Wichita stuff. Let's get into what's going on with Underground Sickness production. What you got?
Yeah, man. Tell us about this show.
Oh,
How did
yeah.
you get Jerry's on board?
Well, since we started officially started Underground Sickness Productions, I'd say last December. We didn't have our first show till January, but I've been working with Justin over at Barleycorns.
Yeah.
And he kind of suggested, hey, how about we do Jerry's for this show? I know it's not really their wheelhouse, like metal. It's usually,
Yeah.
you know,
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of an odd.
I
fit for
can
Jerry's.
I can guarantee that this is probably the heaviest show that's ever happened at Jerry's.
I would probably agree with that.
Let's hope it's not the last. Let's
that's what I'm hoping for.
roll it. Yeah.
Well, it's got the room for it and the stage
It
for
does,
it.
it
and
does.
the- and the-
Yeah.
and the
It's a
floor
cool
for
room.
it.
Yeah, I've never played Jerry's, so it's gonna be cool to play there and to have these incredible bands come through. I know it's more of like kind of a cover band, kind of an older crowd type of club, but
Not on. When is this?
Well,
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
It's what you can bring to the place, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
If you can pack this place out on a Wednesday, man, I hope. Yeah, I'm there'll be
Yeah.
more shows. So.
I'm definitely hoping for that. This is definitely our biggest show that we've booked. I mean, we've done. God, how many shows? I think we've maybe done like 8 shows this year, and they've all been very successful. This one right here is the one I've been stressing on the most, just because it's a tour package. It's 2 international bands.
And it looks like you got some great sponsors: EMG pickups, Spectre basses.
Yeah, they're
This is cool.
they're not sponsoring this show. They're the tour
Tour
sponsor.
sponsors.
But-
All right, there you go.
But I mean, it's cool that they're on board. I mean,
Yeah.
You got to put something you can actually read on the flyer.
Well, yeah. Well, I always tell people I always joke and say it's poser repellent, but on a serious note, it's like if you see something like that, like you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like if you just see like
for
some
sure.
Comic Sans, like you don't. That could be a jazz band, that could be a blues band. You don't know. But if you see, Drippy,
If you see pointy letters,
yeah, you know that's going to be
yeah.
a
If you
brutal
literally
metal
cannot read a single thing on the damn thing,
If
know.
that could possibly be a thorn bush.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old daughter calls them sloppy handwriting bands.
Sloppy handwriting band. There you go. I love it.
Yeah, she should definitely name the corpse. She would nail it. The kids always come up with the best.
I'm sure she's probably already got a name, and I just got to ask her what it is.
Yeah, because he's been through some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the bands. Who we got?
Well, headlining is going to be a band called Epicardiectomy. They're from
Epicardiectomy.
Epicardiectomy.
Wow.
I have no idea what that means, but yeah.
Removal of the heart.
Well, all the brutal.
Epicardiectomy. Ectomy is the removal.
Yeah.
Heart would be the cardio. Epi would be
It's had a headache to me
the
trying to figure this out.
external. Yeah, I'm
There's
not my medical coding mind, Yeah.
these days there's honestly so many ectomy bands in the death metal scene. But yeah, Epicardiectomy, they're from Czech Republic.
Epicardiectomy.
Yeah.
Epicardiectomy.
We also have Maximize Bestiality coming from Germany.
Maximize bestiality.
Yeah.
Okay, say that one again.
Maximize Bestiality.
Maximize the bestiality.
And
Maximize Bestiality.
okay, and I think what you were trying to say earlier
Yeah.
was that it's like bestiality is a
It's like
translation.
pro.
It's a different translation.
Yeah.
When they say bestiality, it's like
No, this
beast mode.
No, this
or
is
something.
pro. They're maximizing it. They want to pro. They're trying to do as much bestiality as possible.
I think it's being lost.
I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with animal
Yeah,
sex.
I don't think it's.
I think the translation is like extreme brutality.
Yeah, like beast
or
mode.
something like that. Yeah.
No. Don't get. These guys are animal fuckers, and that's what they're gonna have to
Definitely
deal with.
Well, I
Rabbits.
just don't want Jerry's to be like, what kind of stuff you guys have?
Well, if they pull up with like donkey trailers and shit.
Yeah. No, there's not going to be anything like that going on.
Once he figures out what that says,
Well, that's what.
you know,
That's how you.
that's really good.
That's how you get away
Yeah.
with it. is
Yeah,
that-
you put up some sloppy handwriting,
Yeah.
some pointy letters, and then once he figures out what that
And
says, he
it's-
goes, "Ted, I didn't know we was fucking dogs and cats. We was eating them, and we was."
No, it's fucking really Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud from fucking Clerks 2.
And they're from Germany, though.
They're from
Wow,
Germany.
So that doesn't
amazing.
help. Like when it's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like when you're like, they probably don't mean bestiality, but they're from Germany. You're like, oh, well, that's a step in the wrong direction. Because it sure feels like, man, I just got kinkier for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So when you're, while you're coordinating these bands, how do you come across them to kind of like put all this together? on
Well,
something
this
like
is likely a tour package.
Yeah, it's a tour package.
So explain that. What is that to us dumb dumbs that
That's
don't know what that means?
well, the 4 band, like my band Saprogenous is going to be opening the show, but the other 4 bands on the bill are on tour right now. Well, they're not on tour now. They start their tour. I think they start their tour this weekend. They're playing a festival in LA, and then they're touring through to Texas the following weekend. There's another festival, which I'm actually going down to. It's a 3-day
Yeah, nice.
festival, Texas Domination.
So you were able to give them some routing.
Yeah, they were needing some help with the routing to get to Texas, and they had initially hit me up about Oklahoma City, but I mean, despite being originally from there, all my connections.
What's current?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get.
It's
I
kinda
lived
dried
there
up.
for a couple of years. What's current?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was like, we could do it here, but man, I don't know.
Yeah.
My partner in, my bass player and my partner in Underground Sickness Productions, Felicia, kind of talked me into it. I was like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, just because, I mean,
Take a swing.
yeah, it's like,
And it's so. Were you fans of these bands
Oh, yeah.
and saw that they were touring and reached out to maybe bring them here, or did they call you and were looking for a spot?
I knew their tour manager, and because I know a lot of people. That's kind of how I've been able to do this booking shows, because I know just playing in a band and kind of being around touring, playing.
That's kind of what it
festivals.
takes.
Oh, and
That's
being a
kinda what
good
it
dude, you're
takes, yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
fucking cool, dude. So
Yeah.
You want to be in the scene? Be in the scene.
Yeah.
You know.
So I get hit up a lot of times when we do a show. It's because somebody's hit me up like, hey, we're coming through on tour. If you could book us in Wichita, that would be awesome. So it was kind of their tour manager hit me up and asked if I wanted to do it. I told him, yeah. I mean, I kind of told him, like, it's kind of hit and miss here right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to build,
It's hit and miss everywhere, man. They
yeah.
know that.
yeah.
They know that.
So
Wichita is a fickle scene.
yeah,
As I've sat and watched Aaron navigate it and watched all the bands of that come and do our show navigate it. It's not an easy one to navigate.
yeah.
No.
Very fickle.
And then especially since we're competing with another show that night too.
On a Wednesday?
Yeah, Buckethead's playing at the Cotillion
Oh,
the same
well,
night.
shit.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be much overlap there. It's kind of
Buckethead is super niche, man.
Yeah,
Well, you're
It's super niche
anytime
vibe.
you're trying to get people to come out on a Wednesday, that's the pool of people you took from.
yeah.
The people that were actually going to get out on that Wednesday.
I was surprised to see Buckethead on a cotillion bill.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't know they were still a thing. I haven't heard about them in a while.
yeah.
Buckethead, yeah, dude. It's a guy. He wears a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket on his head
You're a Kentucky Fried
and
Chicken.
a mask and a guitar with a kill switch.
No, I've never paid Buckethead no attention.
Oh, see, this is where I want you to be able to like pull this up. You know, like yeah,
Is he
great.
really
Oh.
bucket-headed with
yeah,
chicken?
with
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I actually saw him like 25 years ago.
He's a killer
play with,
guitar player.
He played here with Primus like
Primus.
25 years ago.
And, yeah,
That's
and
good
Les
too.
always introduced him like badass. You know, like everybody. This is
It's a one
crazy.
guy by himself with a bucket on his head.
He's not by himself. He has a band, you know, but
Okay.
he's the shit. Is basically what it is. He's
Does he
like
sing?
totally unique guitar player. No, he doesn't sing.
That was him.
That was him. He was voiceover artist. But
No, you can't. It'll get pulled.
Yeah.
If it's a YouTube video, you can play
Well,
the video.
let's not promote that show.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Right,
not
for
at all.
sure.
Fuck
Because
that
we'd
show.
rather be out here.
Fuck that show. That show is $400 a ticket. You don't want to go to that show. They have stale beer. And you can and there's no parking.
Well, and metal at Jerry's. I kind of want to see how this goes down. To be honest, like
Dude, you could blow the roof off of Jerry's. And what's great about Jerry's is great, easy parking. This show's only $15 to get
it's
in.
really good food too. Like
Yeah.
that.
I wonder if they're going to be serving full kitchen during this thing.
I think they are.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
Justin had mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
dude. Sometimes Jerry's is like to the windows to the wall in that place. You never know what it's going to be like there. So what are the after we got past Beast Sex?
Bestiality. Well,
what are the other two?
those are European bands. We
Yeah.
also have a Colorado band.
Yeah, we have a band from Colorado. I think they're from Colorado. The flyer says they're from Colorado. Cordyceps,
Cordyceps.
super heavy band. And this band from California, some pretty young guys. Necrotic Infibulation.
Jesus, these are intense names.
Yeah.
Necrotic Infibulation.
What's an infibulation? I'm trying to like
Infibulation.
infibulation. I've
There's so many bands that like
that's a defibrillator.
Yeah, the defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
there's so many bands that it doesn't even matter anymore, just because it's like if you could just make up something.
You're just trying to get something that's not taken.
Yeah, my band's called Saprogenous, and it's like that's like kind of.
Yeah, but that meant something though.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think Saprogenous is a word. Like Saprogenic
No.
is a word.
Well, how come you think
but
of
we
that?
kind of turned. Well, because there was another band called that. I found out later.
Damn it.
But
Can't be original for shit anymore.
Yeah. That was his idea, and that's why he's sitting here like this.
Yeah, he got drugged. He got fucking stagecoached.
He got the wrong fucking name.
yeah, but we're counting on a good show, a good turnout. It's gonna be nuts. It's honestly gonna be the heaviest show that's ever happened in Wichita. Period.
Oh yeah.
I would put money on that. I mean, if you could show me any show that was heavier than this lineup,
Money back,
Yeah.
guarantee. Yeah,
Well, I say we put it right now. Heaviest show ever in this whole city of Wichita.
I mean,
Ever.
there's some legit things here, man. We got Czech Republic represented.
Heaviest
Yeah.
at Jerry's
You
for
know, we
sure.
got Germany represented. We got
yeah, the Epicardiectomy a few years ago kind of made some like viral waves because this video of them playing this festival in Colorado, and it was like the guys are wearing like FUBU jerseys, like flat bill hats, like gold chains and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're playing like this brutal death metal, and like
excellent.
you know the guys, and then in between he's like, "Come on, everybody, get up! Everybody, put your hands up!" But they're wearing like the FUBU. They're all like
Is that
G'd
their,
out.
Is that their shtick every time?
I don't know if it still is. I know that this was like years and years ago. This is like probably like 2010.
Oh,
when
shit.
when I found out about them. I thought it was funny just seeing these guys who
These
look.
guys have been around a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah, they've been around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you tooled that genre, you'd know all these guys pretty well, probably.
Yeah.
Because that's Ted's fucking world right there.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like me in the blues world. They're actually kind of small worlds.
Yeah.
You know, they're not that big. Like in the blues world, I was able to open up for Buddy Guy, B.B. King, all these guys.
Yeah.
Johnny Winter. Got to hang out with Johnny Winter. Robert Cray, like Eric Clapton's bass player, like was like, "What's up, Aaron?" Like he remembered my name after one show.
Yeah,
And that was cool.
That make you feel
Like,
pretty cool?
It really did. It
I
really
felt
did.
pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, really did. Richard Cousins, shout out.
Yeah. It really is like that. Like in death metal, like I've literally like played with, like became friends with like bands that I grew
Some
up
heroes.
listening to.
Some heroes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them keep going long enough. Eventually you can maybe open for them and shit.
Yeah.
So what made you like cross over from you've been in Saprogenous for a while, right? How
Yeah.
long you've been doing this for a little while?
About 5 years now,
And
officially.
so did you just get tired of dealing with fucking promoters and shit and be like, fuck it, well, I'll just be a promoter now and do it?
Well,
So what made you make the leap there? What made you guys want to start doing this?
kind of.
And I know you can't speak for your partner in
Yeah.
crime that's not here today.
And he can't speak for
Yeah.
himself.
Because she explained where you
Yeah, Felicia was supposed to be here with me tonight. She's my bass player, but she's also my partner with Underground Sickness Productions. She helps me with like the
Nice.
booking and running of the shows and all that stuff. But her youngest Elysian got really sick and was in the hospital for
and is making a recovery, I'm told.
Yeah, she's making a recovery. She's doing a lot better, but with them having to be at the hospital, like they haven't been able to work, bills are racking up.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
we've been trying to get like donations for her.
Did you guys start a GoFundMe yet or any of that?
We didn't, but we've just been sharing like her pay apps and stuff, and people have been like kind of donating to that.
No, we're good.
Just because, I mean, that's she
You
had
want
to
to shout that out right now? Go ahead.
right
here.
Yeah.
And shout out to, and hopefully is her daughter that's in the.
Yeah.
Is she going to be out of the hospital soon? Or?
Yeah. Her daughter she's not even 2 years old. She had to have surgery.
If you have that
over the
C
weekend.
cable, we can get a direct thing. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I don't. It's like the
QR
QR
code.
code.
Yeah, the QR code.
That's what I was saying. If you have that cable, we'll do that. We have the technology. We are. No, just plug it into the switcher.
Plug it into plug.
Oh, I have
It'll
it.
show just what he has on it.
Yeah, just show that real quick.
Yeah, it'll just show the.
Yeah. What's the bottom of your phone? A lightning cable or a?
Yeah, it's lightning.
I don't think that thing's
Yeah,
lightning.
that's a C.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Never mind. Won't
I
work.
thought I was looking at it like it was a.
Maybe I could like email it or something.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
at least
just
we can
email
we
it.
can get it on the Thursday show. We can
Okay.
get it by the
Yeah.
time this comes out.
Okay, Aaron, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, just send it to us and we'll get it. So if you want to help her out, we can get that. We'll have that flash here, and then you can.
Right here. Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's been pretty scary just because I mean, she's not even 2 years old. She's had to have surgery. She's got what did she call it?
I'd never remember that.
Pneumonia with bilateral pneumonia and epimia or I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it was serious.
You can keep
Yeah.
guessing though. It's fun.
Yeah,
This is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but I forgot what she said, but it was something serious. I was up at the hospital a couple times just to kind of be there for support and
Yeah.
and
It's super
everything.
scary for her, man.
Yeah.
So it's good you're there.
Yeah. So yeah, she's on the mend now. Us doing
That's
better.
good.
So we're hoping she'll be home soon and kind of get back to, being a kid and playing. So it's real scary, man. Having kids, it's like, dude, it's like I wasn't scared of shit until I had kids.
Dude,
know
tell you,
what's funny,
it
man?
changes everything, dude.
Yeah.
It really does.
So
You're like,
I've-
don't jump off that curb.
so I've been adopting kids, and like the kids I get are already like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So like I just got a new one, 16.
Oh wow.
And we got to jump right into
16-year-old shit.
Oh.
all the things,
Yeah, I gotta.
Except like I don't.
How old are your kids?
I ain't- hold on.
I have a 7-year-old daughter
7-year-old
who's
daughter.
going on 17, who's probably
Yeah.
going to kill me when she
Yeah.
gets to 17 because
my daughter's 14, so it doesn't get any easier, brother. Does not get any easier at all. Love you, Aubrey.
love you, Harper.
But yeah, it gets. Girls they teach you a ton, man. That sure she's made me a hell of a lot smarter man. That's for goddamn sure. But
Oh yeah.
it's definitely tough. A lot more worries coming to your brain when you
Oh,
got
yeah.
when you got a daughter.
Oh yeah.
My son, I'm just like, hey, what's up, brother? It's like a whole
Yeah.
different relationship.
Yeah. I feel like a son would be way easier.
Well, it is. It's less worries. It's just
Yeah.
100% a lot less worries. Because you don't have the same. Men get to be innocent longer.
Yeah.
Like women have to be more on guard, a lot sooner. So it's definitely different. It was cool to have both and get to see the difference in both. But it's definitely crazy. But yeah, so you and her decided to start this. We're tired of dealing with the middleman in town. We're doing our own shit.
It wasn't really that as much as we just wanted like kind of a scene dedicated to extreme music, like death metal, grindcore, thrash. We wanted, there's a metal scene here, but it's kind of
Felt underrepresented still a little bit.
yeah, like it's heavy, but it's not like
Well, and metal just has so many different genres
Yeah.
to it, different subgenres to a thing. It's like, what kind of metal are we talking
Yeah.
about? Like, where are we actually at?
Yeah.
How heavy we going?
yeah, mostly for us it's mostly death metal, grindcore, and thrash.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of our thing. It's like the real heavy, brutal type stuff. And people here want it, but it's like, we were kind of like instead of sitting around complaining about the lack of it, let's just do it.
Yeah,
Let's do our show.
Fill the
Yeah.
void.
So
Fill
that-
the void.
you basically said the show that I want to see, why don't we just put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, instead of having to maybe, kind of combine shows to make shows work and
Yeah.
compete and kind of be tied to maybe a few other genres that were in your ballpark, but not really kind of what you were wanting to do. You go, let me just do the shows I want to fucking do.
Yeah.
Right.
And to be honest, a lot of people weren't really booking us for their shows either, just because
Different.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys are heavier than
Yeah.
their crowd.
Which I get, and I get that. I completely get that. But so we were like, if we want to do this, we have to kind of do it ourselves and kind of kind of carve out that niche, of like the super brutal heavy stuff.
So-
for the people watching, go ahead. Go first.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say. So I've known AJ for a little while.
Yeah.
You guys' his drummer.
Yeah.
And he would tell me, kind of along the lines you guys are. It's just hard. We're not really fitting on the bills, and man, just in my arrogance, honestly, I was kind of like, oh, they must not be that good.
Must not be any good.
All right. So, well, and then I saw you guys at Monica House.
Okay.
And I go, that's not the fucking issue at all. These guys are badass. AJ's a hell of a drummer.
Amazing.
Like
Shout out to AJ.
the band is fucking good.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It is really as you guys say it. And I should have taken it at face value. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't really fit in with everything that's going on. I mean, it's like,
you guys are doing something so unique and cool.
So on that ticket, give people that are quite unsure, people understand what heavy metal is. What makes you guys different from that?
it's like, okay, like most people are familiar with Metallica, and
not heavy metal.
And I unfortunately, like, people I work with are like some kind of normies who ask, like, "Oh, you're in a band? Like, what do you sound like?" And I'm like, "Metallica," but we sound nothing like Metallica.
Yeah, exactly.
But if Metallica, if instead of James Hetfield, you just mic'd up a clogged toilet that was trying to flush, and you tuned them down to drop G, and Lars was playing like 20 times faster than he does, that's kind of what we sound like.
We melted down meth and we put that on our Cinnabons.
Like like the type of music we play is gore grind, and it's
Gore grind.
just that it's gory imagery, like if the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family had a metal band.
Because you guys do images and stuff on, like,
Yeah.
you have costumes.
Corpse,
and shit,
what
right?
do you have to say about this?
He's pretty shocked.
Yeah. He looks surprised.
He always does look surprised, or maybe he's in a glory hole
All right,
situation.
not so good on camera. Okay, fine. Fair.
So, like, is that what you set out from the beginning? Was we're fucking grindcoring the shit out of this?
Yeah, that's kind of where I've been since I was fucking like high school. I've always been into extreme stuff. I've played in bands, and this is like the band where it's like my vision is finally like kind of coming to life, and we're kind of doing like what I've always wanted to do, like just the sick vocals, the tuned down guitars, the blast beats. That's what I love. I'm 43 years old, and I'm never gonna grow out of it.
That's good. Good. There's got to be someone beating the grindcore fucking drum.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. We actually got signed to CDN Records earlier this year. Was it earlier this year?
Look out now. Look out.
CDM?
CDN.
CDN.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. They're a label out of Canada. They're
Christian Death Nation, I think, is what it was.
No. I think it's like
Just give me. I want snips. I just want to fucking.
Well, then you're gonna pour your own because I'm not just bartending over here.
No, well, I would like you to. Sorry.
But anyway, they're a cool fucking label out of Canada.
How'd you get hooked up with those guys?
They saw we did like a music video because I love horror and stuff, and I've always wanted to be. I always said if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be trying to make horror movies,
like be a director or something.
Yeah. So I tried my hand, knowing nothing about video production, and I shot a music video, and then
Excellent.
Where can we find this music video?
It's on YouTube. Just look Saprogenous. The name of the song is Grotesque Organic Form.
Grotesque Organic Form.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I shot it all myself. Cool. But yeah, we did that, and then this
Link in the comments.
there's this page on Facebook called Blast Beaten to Death, and they kind of share like underground bands and stuff, and they shared our video, and it got like 10,000 something.
It went underground
Nice.
thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys, the owner of the label, saw it and hit us up and asked, it's like, "Oh, are you guys with a label right now?" And we were, but we were like kind of
We're shopping around.
Labels are weird nowadays. Okay, like anybody can kind of call themselves a label.
yeah.
Oh, dude, this is our label up here, bro.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
But these
Because
guys are
we
like
retain our publishing.
these guys
exactly.
these guys are like a legit label though. Like we signed contracts and all that stuff. But
Excellent.
you know, we were kind of like, you know, they gave us a good deal and we're like, okay, fuck it, let's do it, you know. It'll get our music out to more
If you guys do your
places.
part, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that gives you lots of exposure there.
Yeah.
Tons.
So
Potentially,
they're
for sure.
actually putting out like they're re-releasing all of our old demo stuff that never got a physical release on like a collection, and then they're putting out our new one that we're still working on.
So when can we look forward to seeing any of that collection stuff?
The
Coming out?
collection stuff should be out. I sent them all the tracks and all the info and art and shit a couple weeks ago. Cannibal Cam, who's like one of the guys that works the label, kind of does the updates. He kind of talked about it in their last update. So probably within the next couple months, I'm guessing.
Nice.
So it'll be cool to have that out. And it's not. It's very very primitive demos.
So when you
It's
look
like-
back on it, you're like, oh no.
No, well, I would say we're better now, but it was like, it was a lot more on the primitive side.
You were still trying to find your sound and shit, I'm sure.
Yeah. But it's cool though, because people have been asking for us to put that stuff out. It's like, well, you know, CDN Records will put it out, and there you go.
Do you guys have merch for this show?
We don't have merch. We have some leftover merch,
Hmm.
just a couple of shirts and stuff. But we played down in Tulsa a few weeks ago, and we sold almost
Hey, that's
everything
great.
we had
That's
left.
great, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I heard Tulsa's got a really cool following for this type
Tulsa
of
has
music.
a great
Yeah.
scene. Period.
Yeah,
really.
there's a place
good
called-
scene.
There's a place there called Whittier Bar.
pretty good for everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was cool though.
Music thrives there.
Yeah, we played with Oxygen Destroyer. There's this Godzilla themed band from the Pacific Northwest.
Do they dress up like fucking Godzilla?
No, but they have like buildings on
And they
stage.
trample them?
So, yeah.
Oh, that's kick-ass.
So good. I would love that.
Someone's got to at least put like Godzilla feet on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd wear like
Or the
Godzilla
head,
slippers.
at least the head.
I'd wear the
would be cool.
slippers in the head. I would wear-
So we're wrapping up a little bit. Tell us everything about this show. September 25.
Yes.
It's a Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
And
Live
man,
at motherfucking Jerry.
this is a cool show. We got international acts.
2 international bands.
And he's guaranteeing the roof will be off the fucking building by the time
Yeah.
they leave there.
I see 15 in advance, 18 at the door. How do we buy advance tickets?
Go to Barleycorn's site. There's been some confusion because people are like,
idiots.
There's an ETIX link there.
yeah, there's an ETIX link.
Yeah.
That if you click on, it goes.
But
where-
I had Justin put like in big bold letters, this is going to be at Jerry's. It's not at Barleycorn's. I've already had numerous people, oh, I thought the show was at Jerry's. Why does it say Barley? I'm like, it doesn't say Barleycorn's.
Doesn't say Barley.
It's the same owner. You get your ticket, you'll be good. Just come to Jerry's. We'll honor your ticket. So, yeah, next Wednesday, 7 p.m.
they're gonna blow the roof off that place.
It's going to be the heaviest show that's ever
All
hit.
right,
Which
so 7 p.m. is that doors or is that showtime?
Doors
That's
open.
doors, I'm guessing. Yeah.
yeah,
You people that make these flyers need to be more specific about that.
And it's a 21 and up show. Alcohol will definitely be served.
yes,
Yeah, we're getting freaky in that place. We're bringing. Are you bringing Mr. Sucked on a
Scorpsey.
Mr.
Scorpsey, what do you have to say about it?
Mr. Went a little too hard on an electrical socket? He looks like the motherfucker from Home Alone. Why he's getting fried downstairs.
oh yeah.
Yeah, or the poltergeist.
So how did you make this thing before we go? We've got to talk about this thing a little bit.
Yeah, this
before
thing's
we get
pretty
the fuck
cool.
outta here.
Oh, my friend Sadie has been was kind of doing this. I was like, I'm going to do one too. You just take a regular Halloween skeleton, you wrap it in.
I think we could
Saran
find a
wrap it.
person that doesn't want to live, and we could just use their skeleton. I don't know.
You could, But you wouldn't have to go to all this.
Apparently, there's a.
Yeah, there's also laws against such things.
Is there? You can't like.
No, you can't own a human skeleton.
Why not? What if it was like your dad?
Yeah.
You remember the Skull Man?
Can you go? Can you go? Can you go dig up like your relatives and?
No, actually, like. Yeah.
What if they're your
I
relatives?
know it seems like common sense, but
it's your,
no,
it's
not,
your relatives.
actually.
I mean, yes, buy a fake skeleton. Lame.
Yeah, just get a fake skeleton, wrap it in like wrap it in plastic. Use a heat gun to kind of melt it, and then paint it.
That's pretty smart. You heat gun the ceramic. That makes sense. That's why it's so gory looking. That's awesome.
And you can't really mess it up because it's like you want it to look as
You just kind of want
putrid
it
as possible.
Did you put it around his face, and then as you heated it up, his mouth opened as it tightened?
No, I actually zip tied the mouth open.
Oh my god!
I wanted it to have like a open
so you could have multiple, so you can use them all year round.
Yeah.
Now after Halloween, he's a sex toy.
Got them DSL.
I don't know who's getting turned on by this.
Dude, you should have seen how turned on Annie was before he got here.
I love you.
But hey, make sure you get out to this show. It's next Wednesday. We're trying. Sounds like we're trying a little something new over there at Jerry's. We're gonna blow the doors off with some grindcore.
Guys, the new stuff is really what you need to show up to support.
Yeah, dude, the coolest. The
This
shit you
won't
never seen
happen
before.
again if you don't come to the first one.
Yeah, this is stuff you've never seen before. So reach out to that
Yeah.
community. Hopefully they show up. And support you.
Let's encourage this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And anything else up on the horizon for
This
Underground Sickness
is
production?
an international bill. Let's support it. You know what I mean?
Actually, nothing yet. This has been kind of our focus, and this has been kind of the deciding factor of like, if this does well,
we'll keep going.
We can keep going.
Let's see
If
what
this doesn't do well, it's gonna.
You guys are going to ruin their dream if this doesn't do well. So come out to the show.
So basically, if you want more stuff like this, you got to come out and support it. So
that's really how everything works, guys.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. All jokes aside, if this is something you're interested in, this is a genre of music that you want to have a voice here in this town, you got to support it, and that goes along with everything else. So
you're not going to be disappointed. We all have to work in the morning. Suck it up. Come out. Have fun.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. With you in that thing.